WWE personality makes stunning claim about Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio's current relationship. Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio, once the hottest on-screen couple in WWE, have undergone significant changes in the past year. Their whirlwind romance, which began during Morgan's revenge tour last summer, quickly became one of the most talked-about storylines in WWE. However, according to WWE personality Peter Rosenberg, the dynamic between Morgan and Mysterio now feels stale, and their relationship no longer holds the same allure it once did. A love story born in rivalry. The seeds for Morgan and Mysterio's relationship were planted when Morgan embarked on a path of vengeance. Her mission was clear. She was determined to take everything from Rhea Ripley, including her on-screen boyfriend, Dominik. Initially, Mysterio was steadfast in his loyalty to Ripley, but the storyline took a dramatic turn at SummerSlam. In a shocking moment, Mysterio turned on Ripley and aligned himself with Morgan, thus launching their partnership. Their coupling quickly became one of the most compelling storylines of 2024. Fans were captivated by the dynamic between the two, as they not only challenged Rhea Ripley, but also provided a fresh and exciting angle to WWE programming. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, and it seemed like the perfect pairing in WWE's narrative world. Rosenberg's take: is the spark gone? However, a year later, Peter Rosenberg, a respected WWE personality, offered a candid assessment of the relationship between Morgan and Mysterio. Speaking on his Cheap Heat podcast, Rosenberg explained that the chemistry between the couple no longer seems to have the same impact as it once did. He claimed that their romance had become charity at this point, suggesting that their story was no longer a major focal point in WWE programming. Like, Liv and Raquel are a thing. Liv and Dom almost feel like charity at this point. It doesn't feel like the thing anymore. Dom has not been prioritized over the last year, Rosenberg remarked. His comments reflect a growing sentiment that the once vibrant angle between Morgan and Mysterio may be past its prime. Their relationship, which was once a major draw for fans, now feels more like a subplot in a much bigger picture. The momentum that helped launch their on-screen romance seems to have dissipated, leaving many to wonder whether it's time to evolve the storyline or move on entirely. The shifting WWE landscape. A contributing factor to Rosenberg's assessment may be the shifting landscape of WWE's storyline priorities. As new rivalries and alliances develop, older storylines can sometimes feel like they're losing their relevance. Liv Morgan has since paired up with Raquel Rodriguez, forming a formidable tag team that has garnered significant attention. Meanwhile, Dominik Mysterio's role within the Judgment Day has also evolved, with more focus being placed on his relationship with Ripley and the group's collective dominance. Rosenberg's comments reflect a wider trend where newer, fresher angles are being prioritized over established ones. WWE has a knack for constantly reinventing itself, keeping storylines fluid and unpredictable. What was once the hottest angle in WWE may no longer capture the audience's attention in the same way after a year of development, especially with other stars and factions taking the spotlight. What's next for Liv and Dom? So, what does the future hold for Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio? The relationship, which once sparked a massive amount of interest, now finds itself in a precarious position. As Rosenberg suggested, it may be time for WWE to rethink how they use this pairing. Are they simply holding on to a relationship that has lost its edge, or is there potential for an unexpected twist that could breathe new life into their angle? With WWE's ability to pivot and introduce fresh developments, the future of Liv and Dom's romance remains uncertain. One thing is for sure. If WWE hopes to regain the magic that initially made their relationship captivating, they'll need to find new ways to elevate their story and keep fans engaged. Whether that means putting them in fresh rivalries, giving them new challenges, or introducing other elements to reignite their chemistry, time will tell. In conclusion, while the Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio storyline was once a fan favorite, Rosenberg's commentary underscores a shift in WWE's storytelling priorities. What was once the thing now feels like an afterthought, and it may be time for WWE to reassess their approach to the couple's future on-screen. Fans will undoubtedly continue to follow their journey, but whether they can regain the spark that made them such a compelling duo remains to be seen. Raquel Rodriguez discusses potential breakup with Liv Morgan as WWE's Women's Tag Team Champions. After several months away from WWE television, Raquel Rodriguez made a grand return to the ring and formed a powerful alliance with Liv Morgan. Together, the duo captured the Women's Tag Team Championship and found themselves aligned with the notorious faction, the Judgment Day. The partnership between Rodriguez and Morgan has been well received by fans, but Rodriguez recently spoke about the possibility of their eventual split in an interview with Chris Van Vliet on the Insight podcast. Despite their undeniable chemistry and success as a tag team, Raquel Rodriguez didn't shy away from acknowledging the realities of professional wrestling. During the conversation, she openly discussed the potential of a storyline that would see them turn on each other, an inevitable situation in the world of tag teams, where partners often break apart and face off in intense rivalries. "I don't want to think about it," Raquel confessed. "It's too sad for me. I know it's a great story, but it's one of those things where everybody knows that all the tag teams have to get broken up eventually. They all have to fight each other eventually." Rodriguez's words suggest that while she enjoys her current partnership with Morgan, the seeds for future conflict are always present in wrestling storylines. Tag teams in WWE often experience moments of glory before one member turns on the other, creating new opportunities for individual growth and major rivalries. Rodriguez further reflected on the complexity of the relationship between the two women. "I'm just really enjoying my time being in cahoots with her and being a part of the Judgment Day. I don't want to think about the time that she's going to break my heart, or I could break hers," she added. "I could turn on her. That's a possibility." Her comments hint at the unpredictability of WWE storytelling, where anything can happen at any moment, and alliances can be shattered when fans least expect it. The idea of Raquel Rodriguez turning on Liv Morgan, or vice versa, isn't just a possibility. It's a storyline that could be explored in the future, depending on the direction WWE chooses to take. The future of the Judgment Day faction is also a significant element in this narrative. As they continue to hold power in WWE, there are many questions about how their various members will evolve. While Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are currently allies within this faction, it's hard to predict how long these alliances will last. Will they remain loyal to each other, or will one of them ultimately betray the other to further their own career or align with a different faction? The tension between alliances in WWE often adds a layer of intrigue to product, keeping fans on edge. It's hard to predict how long these alliances will last. Will they remain loyal to each other, or will one of them ultimately betray the other to further their own career or align with a different faction? The tension between alliances in WWE often adds a layer of intrigue to product, keeping fans on edge.